Hi, my name is Vibeke and welcome to Diving Ducks Crochet. Today I'm going to show you yet another fingerless gloves tutorial, and if you want to see all my other fingerless gloves, then go ahead and check out the playlist on my channel page. So today I want to show you how to crochet these cute little fingerless gloves. They are not that hard to do. You can just follow my instructions and then you'll be able to do these. Even if you're a beginner, I will show you the whole process. I will of course leave a link down below for the written pattern if you prefer written instructions. But let's get going. First, a little about the materials. I've used this MEGABALL yarn from Hobbii. I will write down in the description how much yarn you will need from this. You will not be needing the whole thing. I have also used a bit of cream color. I've used a 4mm crochet hook and some scissors and a tapestry needle. So for this pattern to work, we will chain in multiples of 3 and then add 1. So I will chain up 36 and then add 1. So begin with a slip knot, and then I will chain 37 chains. When I have 37 chains, I will do 1 row of double crochet to begin this. So skip the first 3 chains, skip these 3, and then in the 4th chain you do a double crochet. So yarn over, then insert the hook in the 4th chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then do 1 double crochet in every chain all the way across. At the end of row 1, I will now change the color to do all these little dots right here in another color, but you can totally continue with the brown color if you want. So in the final chain, I will do a double crochet as well. But just before I finish the stitch with the last pull through, I will change the color and yarn over with the new color and pull through the final stitch. So now I switch color to the new one, then a chain 1 to turn. So just chain 1, turn the work, and then skip your turning chain, move on to the second stitch over here and do a single crochet into this. So insert the hook, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 to do a single crochet, and then we chain 2, 1, 2, and then we have worked in this one, so we skip the next 3 double crochet, and then we insert the hook in between the next 2 double crochet. So you have this one, and then you skip 3 and insert the hook in the next gap. So insert the hook and do a single crochet. Alright, then chain 2, 1, 2, then skip the next 3 double crochet and insert the hook in this next gap in between the stitches and single crochet into this. Then chain 2, 1, 2, skip 3 double crochet, insert the hook in the next gap over here and single crochet. Then repeat this step all the way across. At the end of row 2, I want to switch to the brown color again. I have 4 stitches left to go, and I now chain 2, and the final one I do in between the final stitches, so I still skip 3, and then in this loop I will do a single crochet, so the final stitch. And just before I pull through to finish the stitch, I will switch color to the brown one and yarn over with this and pull through so I finish the stitch. Now I chain 3 to turn. 1, 2, 3. Then I turn the work, and then I want to do another row of double crochet, and I work 3 double crochet into each of these chain space gaps. So in this first one, I will work 3 double crochet into this. So yarn over, insert the hook into this gap, and double crochet. That's 1 double crochet. I will do another 2 double crochet in the same gap. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 double crochet. Then we just move on to the next gap over here and just work 3 double crochet into this. So just work 3 double crochet in every gap. Nothing fancy, nothing chain 1 or anything, just 3 double crochet in every gap. Move on to the next gap and 3 double crochet. Continue all the way across. When we made it all the way to the other end, we finished with 3 double crochet in this final gap. I will now finish with 1 final double crochet in this single crochet. So finish with 1 double crochet in this final stitch all the way at the edge. And remember, if you are changing color, then just before you pull through the last one, you will grab the new color and yarn over with that and pull through. So now we switched color again. Now we repeat the step down here at row 2. So we chain 1 and turn. Then we skip the turning chain, do a single crochet in the next. Then we chain 2 to make the gap. 1, 2. Then we skip the next 3 double crochet, and now the gaps are very clear. We will just be working into these gaps all the way across. So just do a single crochet in this gap, and then chain 2, and then do a single crochet into the next gap over here. And then you just repeat the same steps again and again. So this row and this row, just repeat it again and again until you like the height of it. I did 8 rows with the white one and 9 rows with the brown one. So now I will sew them together. So, of course, you cut your yarn and then thread your needle. And then find your front and your back. I chose this as my front. They are pretty much the same, but I like the finishing part better on this side. So I will fold them so I have the front side in, just like this. And then I will sew the edge up. And I will show you how I do it. So make sure they are even on top. And then sew with the whip stitch for a couple of centimeters. So I just push the needle through both layers, just like this. And then I sew for 2 of these white parts. So I will sew all the way down here. Then when I'm down here, I will stop sewing and then I will weave in my end. Then I cut the yarn. And then I will sew the rest of it up. I will leave a gap for the thumb, so I will recommend that you begin at the bottom, because if you start up here, then it might not be even at the bottom. It's more important that it is even down here, and then you can always adjust it up by the thumb. So begin at the bottom, then secure your yarn. Then make sure it's even down at the bottom, and then begin sewing it up. And remember, do not sew all the way up. You have to leave gap for the thumb. So you'll just keep sewing all the way up, just until you have a big enough gap for the thumb. I leave my gap about 4 centimeters wide or long. Then you weave in your yarn and then cut it. Then we can turn it around. And I just want to give you the measurements of the final one. It is 15.5 centimeters long, or 16, and wide, about 9 centimeters. And then you can put it on, and you can make another one, and then you have your gloves, right? They are so cute. I hope you found this tutorial easy to follow. If you did, please press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!